Good morning, 6th grade. Let us begin. En el nombre del Padre, del Hijo, del Espíritu Santo. Amén. Dios te salve María, llena eres de gracia, el Señor es contigo. Bendita tú eres entre todas las mujeres, y bendito es el fruto de tu vientre, Jesús. Santa María, Madre de Dios, ruega por nosotros pecadores, ahora y en la hora de nuestra muerte. Amén. Del Padre, del Hijo, del Espíritu Santo. Amén. 6th grade, today's this is going to be a little bit of a review of last week and then something new. So let us begin, first of all, with addition of the polynomials like we did last week. Now, addition, remember there's two ways, a vertical and a horizontal way. So you're going to see both of them this week. So for addition, let's say I gave you a problem of 3x squared plus 4y and negative 6x squared minus 7y. And I said, add them. Okay, no problem, just add them. Numbers of the opposite sign, take the sign of the number with the greater absolute value, it means negative 3x squared. Remember, as long as the variables are the same, raised to the same power, you just bring them down when you add or subtract. Here, numbers of the opposite sign, take the sign of the number with the greater absolute value, negative. Take their difference, 3y. So the answer is negative 3x squared minus 3y. Now, the additional thing you're going to have today is subtraction. Now I'm going to do this next to it so you can see, because you will be using these problems twice. One for an addition problem and then one for subtraction. So subtraction, when we have it in vertical method, all right, let me just write it down. You have to really pay attention to this. It says subtract. We don't just leave it that way and subtract. We're going to have to rewrite. So remember, all the subtractions have to be rewritten. Why? This is why. When we subtract, we're going to have to get the opposite of this term right here. We're going to subtract. And since it's more than one number, I have to get the opposite. So I'm going to rewrite this first term. 3x squared plus 4x. The top terms never change. Bottom, opposite of negative 6x squared is a positive 6x squared. Opposite of a negative 7y is a positive 7y. And guess what? If you remember back when we did subtraction of integers, we don't subtract them. We change the operation and we get its opposite. That's exactly what we're doing here. Now this just becomes an addition problem. Here it is, 9x squared plus 11y. Again, addition, take everything the way it is at face value, add them. Subtraction. The first thing I want you to do for every problem, put parentheses around that second polynomial. Put a minus sign because you get the opposite. Rewrite. I don't want to see signs changed in the middle. Rewrite. Bring it down the first term, the binomial, bring it down. You're not going to change anything. Second one, you're changing. Opposite, opposite. Then you add. All right? Let's do another one. Same thing, just another little bit different. All right? With addition and subtraction. So let's say we have something like this. Negative 4x squared y minus 7ab cubed plus 6x squared y minus 9b cubed a. And it says add. So the first thing you need to do is look and see. In order to add, do I have the same variables raised to the same power? Yes, 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 yes. Here, do I have the same variables raised to the same powers? The question is, they're not written in that same order. Order doesn't matter. A to the first, B to the third, B to the third, they're exactly the same. So the order doesn't matter. So I'm just going to add them. All right? Here, numbers of the opposite sign. Take the difference, 2, take the sign of the greater, and then just bring down. Negative, negative, you know it's going to be negative. Add their absolute values together, 16. And now I'm going to put it in alpha order. A, B, cubed. Let's take that same problem, we're going to subtract it. That's what you're going to be doing in your homework, so pay attention. I'll leave it as a positive. Now this is subtraction. As soon as you say, I'm doing subtraction, parentheses. I want to see the parentheses around each and every one of them. Bring down that first binomial again. You're going to have to rewrite it. It's a little time consuming, but that's okay. Now here, opposite of positive 6x squared is a negative 6x squared y. Opposite of a negative 9b cubed a is a positive 9. I'm going to put it in alpha order. A, B, Q. You can do that. You can switch it around. If you want to switch it around at the beginning, that's fine. I just want to give you the problem and then go from there. Now we can go ahead and, instead of subtracting, since we got the opposite, we're actually going to add. So numbers the same sign, take the common sign, add, and then x squared y. Remember, again, we do not add x squared gives you x to the fourth. No. And then numbers of the opposite sign is going to be positive 2ab to the third. All right? Now, on your homework, you have problems, for example, you'll have two numbers for each one. This one, the first one has 9, and then I've written in number 21. Well, your subtraction problem is going to be number 21. After you do all the additions, 9 through 20, then you start with number 21, so you're going to go back to this one, number 9. That's going to be number 21. Rewrite it, parentheses, opposite, rewrite, and then give me the answer. All right? So you can see the two numbers that they both have. All right? Now, the additional part of this homework is going to be where you have them horizontally, which are a little bit easier. So for example, let's say I give you this problem horizontally. 2x plus 4y minus 7z plus 3x minus y minus z. Okay. In addition, with parentheses, as long as it's addition, no sign in front of it, or an addition sign, I can drop all the parentheses and just rewrite the problem. Notice I didn't change any sign. That's positive 3. Now I'm going to do underlined common terms. I have an x and an x. 2x plus 3x, 5x. 4y, negative y, plus 3y. Negative 7z, negative 1z, negative 8z. Very easy to do. Same problem now. All right, let's say subtraction. What if I did this? 2x plus 4y minus 7z minus 3x minus y minus z. A little bit different. This first one, no sign in front of it, like this one, no sign. I can just drop the parentheses, rewrite. But now, remember what we did in that other one that was listed vertically. When we have a minus sign, we're going to get the opposite of each one. So the opposite of 3x is a negative 3x. Opposite of negative y is a positive y. Opposite of negative z is a positive z. So you're going to have to get the opposites, all right, of each term. Now, underline. Positive 2x, negative 3x, negative x. Positive 4y, positive y, positive 5y. Negative 7z, positive z, negative 6z. So you're going to be doing these problems this week where we have on the bottom portion, numbers 31 to 44, you're going to be doing these. So in addition, write the problem, drop the parentheses, underline your common terms, add. Subtraction, write the problem, drop the first set of parentheses, then get the opposite of each term. Whether it's one term, two terms, or three terms. Underline common terms, add them. All right? So again, on the first assignment for Monday and Tuesday, you're going to be doing numbers 9 through 20. You're going to add them. And then 21 through 30. Now, number 30 ends at number 18. You don't have to do 19 and 20 for the subtraction, but you do have to do 19 and 20 for addition. Okay? So for addition, you're doing 9 through 20. And then for subtraction, you're doing 21 through 30, which is numbers 19 through 18. So you're not going to do, because you can only subtract two numbers at a time. If you notice, number 19 and 20 are three terms, three polynomials, so you can't do that in subtraction. You can only subtract two at a time. All right, I'm going to show you your worksheet on camera for a few seconds in case I can't send it. Hopefully I can. And you'll have these two assignments. Have a great week.